Hey everybody, this is JJ, and I'm here with Chad. Why don't you introduce yourself, Chad?
Hey, I'm Chad, owner of CrossFit Long Beach, one of Jeremy's customers.
Yeah. So you've been with us since earlier in the year, maybe February, January, something like that, or maybe a little bit later.
I think it's been like 4 months now.
4 or 5 months, and then so what made you decide that you wanted to look for a programming resource?
Well, I was just telling you, I can do programming. We can do programming. We've tried all different ways of doing programming, and you never really know if you're doing it well or not. And it's just very, very time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you love it, it's an awful process.
Yeah. How much time were you spending on programming before?
At least 6 hours a week on it.
Yeah. Especially when you actually have to write it up and post it and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then on top of that, competition programming, that's not my expertise at all. So I don't even know how to begin to do that. So I wouldn't even try to fake my way through that. I think that would be rude to the clients. So you offer all of that stuff, and it's together, and it's it all works together.
So what's the process been like for you implementing it, and kind of what's been the response in the gym?
People love it. I mean, you just talked to, I don't know, 6 people.
Just with random people in the gym, yeah.
Just a random discussion with 6 people, and they all love the programming. They love the context. The scaling guide, somebody mentioned that.
Yeah.
Extremely helpful. All
see.
the coaching
Keep talking.
tips are fantastic.
Yeah, that's what we talked about today was the coaching tips, right?
Yeah.
You guys can see the gym.
Yeah, I mean, in the past we would,
Mm-hmm.
do our own thing, but it's nice having the actual programmer, give us your tips, what you had in mind when you were building that. Instead of us just figuring it out on the fly.
Yeah, and I try to do that with the coaching videos, and that way the coaches can talk intelligently about the programming too. But I know sometimes it's hard to watch them all, right? Even as coaches.
Yeah. I send it to all the coaches. Every email I get from you goes directly to them.
That's awesome.
Thank you for that tip, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
To set it up to automatically.
Yeah, the automatic
email
to everybody. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the most part, most people watch it, and it's been fantastic.
And then what would you say about the from the programming? Like, what's your favorite part about the workouts themselves, or the coaching, or whatever? Other than the fact it saves you all the time, right?
I really like the actual programming too. I've tried different programmers in the past, and I come from kind of an old school CrossFit background. Yep. So you really fit in with that well.
Yeah.
And jive with the Mad Lab voltage idea, which I am fully on board with. It fits well with our personality and our gym and our style and all that.
Yeah, that's great.
It's not overwhelming. It doesn't just kill people. It's not all competition focused.
Yeah. There's enough time in to do community stuff and build relationships.
Yeah, we've had programming in the past where our coaches are just running from one thing to the other, and just basically running the clock. Never get a chance to actually coach because the program is too dense. Not the case with yours. So it's fantastic. Yeah, I think it's well-rounded. Awesome. It's really good.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to say about Thrivestry programming?
Just do it. I mean, it's silly to do. I actually think it's silly to do your own programming unless you actually enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you pay yourself to do it? And it's ridiculously cheap. I think the first time I emailed you, I was like, the price is ridiculous. And you're like, well, I think it's a pretty fair price. No, it's ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's
exactly.
it. It's ridiculously cheap for what you get out of it. So what's your favorite thing to do with your time that you're saving now that you're not? Like, what do you do now that you have more time,
I drink scotch.
Yeah.
I probably do, actually. Probably drink. But
you have more time, right?
Yeah, I have way more time to actually be a part of the community, talk to the clients, be out there, coach, help my staff instead of sitting behind a computer.
Or maybe actually not going to the gym on a Sunday or not have to open your computer every once in a while. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's wonderful. It's really freed up a lot of time and just stress.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's better than I can do myself anyway, so it's less time and money, and it's better
product.
Also. So it just, like I said, it doesn't make sense for me to do it.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Well, thanks for the testimonial. You heard it from him, guys. That's it.